What's going on, everybody? So we made it to the junkyard. We're out here looking for an accelerator pedal positioning sensor, and guess what? I at least come across one so far. So first things first, I'm going to show you. We got it. Here it is. That's the part we're looking for. I also wanted to check this spring. The video that should be coming out today or maybe tomorrow will show that the spring popped out. I wanted to make sure it was correct. But while we're here, I want to go through this real quick because the fender well is completely gone on this truck, so I can show you what you need to take out better than I could have on the last video. So it's a half inch, a half inch, a half inch, right? And then if you take your fender well out, you got 1/2 inch right here. And then your battery tray will slide out. Now the only reason you got to drop your horn is so this ear right here will clear it, or you'll be fighting it out of there. Another quick thing I want to show you real quick is that how easy this plug is to take off. So your lock will be in like so. You just pop it off, or pull it back like that, and then push down on your clip. When you do that, bam, it comes right off of there. Like I stated, this right here will slide right out, and then this here just pops off the ball socket. All right, guys. So we're leaving the salvage yard, man. I could only come across one. I'm thankful to have found that one to see if it'll solve the problem. Now I want to show y'all the price I got. I have found one online through Parks Geek, but it's for a Ram 2500. It doesn't state that it'll fit the Ram 1500, the 2003 3rd gen. So I'm going to show you this price real quick. The salvage yard wasn't too busy. There wasn't too many Rams in there. So I do feel fortunate for that. Now, when we get to the house, I'll put this one back on. We'll see what we got. I'll just throw the whole thing into one video instead of making two extra separate videos. So I'm going to show you the sensor I got. This is the same one I seen on Parts Geek for $372 for a Ram 2500. But it did not state that it was for a 1500. Now, the price I paid for it was $11.90, right? So 12 bucks versus 372. I think that's a win. Made it back to the house, man. So we're gonna do a little side-by-side check right here. The one I picked up does look a lot cleaner. So I'm gonna jump out to the truck, and when I click y'all on, we're just gonna run it straight through. Y'all are gonna see me put everything back together. I'm not gonna stop it. So the video might be long, kind of like the rest of my videos, but hey, good information takes a little bit of time. So here we go. This is the one that I took off the truck right here. I did wipe the face up to try to get some numbers off of it. I'll create a post on my community page with the part number on this accelerator pedal positioning sensor and this one. So this one looks like it's in better shape. In the last video, this spring come out right here. I rewound it and put it back in before I finished the video. I was looking at this one. It looks exactly the same. So everything looks good. We're gonna get out here to the truck. And like I said, when I click you on, we're just gonna run it straight through, and then hopefully it'll fix the problem. Okay, we're out here at the truck. I already got it slid into place. Remember, I cut my battery weight sensor, so I went ahead and just put a couple butt connectors on there. Not the best thing, but it'll work for now. So now we're gonna get into tightening everything back up, and then we'll go from there. So in the last video, you know that the two silver, like I said, you have two silver screws here, or bolts here. These are for your little electronic brake booster thing. I'm not really sure what the name is. When I find it out, I'll let you know. These are for your battery tray. Now you do want to bolt this back one up first, because if you don't, it'll be fun. And you also have to slide your rubber grommet. You have this rubber grommet you got to slide in there. You got to get that thing to lock into place. Sometimes you just need a little screwdriver, you know, something to push on it with. And there it is. And there you go, just eye your bolt in there, and once you get it started, there is a little, it's like a little button on the back of this that goes into a hole. You gotta line that up too. That's one reason why you gotta fight it to get in that hole, so it'll come back far enough for that bolt to get in there. The other one's on the back side, you really can't see it unless you get under the fender well, which we're gonna try that right now. So from under here, I can't even see it. This one you gotta fill out, it's gonna take a little time. Right? Now you can take your battery tray, right, and you can pull it out a little bit. You can't get crazy because your line's right here. So you can pull it out a little bit. Pop it back off of there. Give you a little more room to get your hand down in there, unless you have big hands like myself. Where we at? There it is right there. I'll tell you guys what, man, we'll get to that a little later. I am running out of daylight, and if this works, then I'll remove the battery tray. I'll get that thing put back in here a little later. It also seems like this bushing's not in there, so maybe I need to go back to the junkyard and find one of them. So for now, we'll do one bolt just to get this thing going, because it gets dark early and that's no fun. So one more thing, I have all my battery tray bolts. 2 of them don't have washers on them, so I'm putting them here, and the rest of them with the washers I'm putting here, here, and then underneath the fender well. My poor old gloves had it. That poor old glove has had it, y'all. Now y'all know how I do it. I always get them started, all of them started before I tighten anything up. I'm telling you right now, it's the easiest way. One more thing, you do your top ones first. You know these bottom ones will line up. You don't have to sit there and fight your battery tray to get them to line up. See, he's got to pull that thing back a little bit. Which, if you can't tell, you can do it with one hand if you need to. Then we got this one here. Boom. Now I'll tighten them all up. We'll put our horn back on, which bolts up right here. And then hook all of our sensors back up, throw our battery back in here. So let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. I'm personally gonna start with the ones underneath first before I jump to the ones at the top. Oh. That old horn's taking a beating. That's what that noise is, that horn. I don't think we're doing too bad. We're about 7 minutes in is what it's taken me so far to get this thing back in here. I don't think that's too bad of a time frame here. Like I said earlier, my videos are a little bit long, but good information takes a little bit of time to explain. And I'll also go back to saying that I'd use my hand tools for the guys that don't have power tools, because I know it would be quicker with power tools. And then also don't forget your one on your little electric brake booster. I'm not really sure what it is. It might not even go to your brakes, but it sure got lines that look like it go to them. So there it is, battery trays in. Look. Oh, I got a zip tie on here. This is how I held my tip them out of the way. I just zip tied it to my condenser fan unit here. Get my little cutters. No more issues. Put my bowl back where it belonged. That's definitely a good habit there. Got my 1/2 inch right here. Oop. Let's pull, this is our negative terminal here. We're gonna pull this back up over here. We're gonna plug our, there's our positive terminal. We're gonna plug our purge valve solenoid back in. They should lay exactly how they plug in, man. Whichever way that you pulled them off, they should stay that way. So just plug them back in. And 2 little vacuum lines. Get our plug. I know there's a plug laying around here somewhere, right here. All the way underneath. Get our plug, plug it back in here. All the way in to where it clicks, you hear it click. right? Snap your lock back in if it works. Mine doesn't work, obviously. I guess we're not too worried about that. All right, now over here, I'll show you how this throttle cable hooks up. Here's our throttle cable. Look, this here just slides in. See, it just slides in, that's it. It'll slide all the way down. One way or the other. Yeah, I believe that's the way there. Like that. Pull your cable. It just pops on like that. There it is, it's hooked up. Oh, and my plug. And my plug. So I'm gonna take a quick little, I'm gonna click y'all off real quick, and then I'm gonna pull the battery out of the garage and we're gonna see what we got. All right, man, we got the battery out of the garage. So one thing to note with this here is it's not all the way in, it's got a clip in. So if this works, like I stated, I gotta take the battery tray out, put the bolt back on the back side of this, so on and so forth. So let's hook this battery up, man. It's a moment of truth here. We're gonna see if it worked or if I'm gonna have to get into something more computer related. That thing pushed all the way down. You know these Hemis like the good connection. Tighten it up tight. You don't want it to spin at all. Go ahead and check these while you got them off. I gotta get a back up. The back side here is stripped out, so give me 1 second. Got them trusty old backups here. Can't go wrong with a set of channel locks. I don't care who you are. One of the most universal tools I've ever seen in my life. Make sure your terminal, you want to really try to twist them, man. Really try to twist them. Don't just give it a little twist. I mean, you really want to try to move that thing. All right, let me grab these keys. We're gonna see what it does. I got these keys. Let's see if we fixed our problem or if we did not. I'm a little bit nervous about this, y'all. I don't know how it's gonna go. Truck's been sitting here with no battery in it for 3 days, 4 days now, so we're hoping for the best. Here it is. Nope. Nothing. Still nothing. Still the same thing. Still the same thing. So I'm gonna get out here with my thing scan, see if I can't figure something out with that. I got into something I didn't want to, but hey, with all that, keep living the dream, doing your thing, like and subscribe. Going out and just buying an accelerator pedal positioning sensor does not work, and I'm rolling out.